on the last episode of Running from Beijing to London.
We landed in Beijing with 2 of the heaviest bags ever, and our van got robbed.
Fuck. This is not good.
They took all of our electrics and Union Jack, that's just not cricket, and then I started the run from Tiananmen Square.
Jack!
Oh, crumbs, not again.
Me and Joe are en route to get the electrics fixed in the van. Joe found a guy yesterday that can potentially replace all the parts with Chinese parts and do the full fix in 3 days. Jack is running. Unfortunately, I can't get any footage of it because we need to get the priority right now is getting this van fixed and up and running.
We are underway, 2 miles in with the gang. Actually, feels such a relief just to start. I'm buzzing. Really nice to just have a little gang to do the first 10k with me.
Okay, we are good as gold. Handed over the keys, paid the deposit. Guy seems happy. He's got all the Chinese parts to replace it with. I'm amazed we've actually found someone who can do it and can fix it. He says like 3 to 4 days and it'll be done.
25k in on the first day. The stress, getting in Tiananmen Square, getting in the country, was just so much. We're always in a permanent state of anxiety, which isn't nice, but this top is soaking as if I've just been in the shower. Really nice to have Tom and his friends, Lee. Little touch of home. Obviously, 2 of them are British. It's absolutely lovely that they took the time out of their day to come and run 10 kilometres with me. I think it's time for me to crack on. 25 to go to the hotel. Jayo! Jayo! Jogging over the slope.
Jogging, go on, mate. How's it going?
It's hot.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, we're going to sit down in some shade. It's going to be vital to start early.
Yeah.
Like, so vital. Apparently it is meant to rain though. That's what we like to hear. Yeah, good first day, mate. Tough first day, but good. Just trying to, get the lactic acid out of my legs. Ugh. Yeah, feeling alright, mate.
Yeah.
I'd like to feel a lot fresher.
Was that aircon a treat last night?
Oh, mate. After what? My first night, mate. A little bit late waking up. It's only 5:15, so Adelaide. Although now we've got power, means I can have some headphones today, which will be a very nice treat after yesterday. I think I got in, had a shower, had some food and stuff, and then I was like drifting off one night at about 3 o'clock. Very nice just to chill after like the stress of the first day, and yeah, man, another 50k today. Let's do it.
Day 2 started off with a little bit of rain, but luckily the skin is waterproof. Some pretty tasty hills, but nothing I couldn't handle. Saw the Great Wall of China. A-Maps wasn't playing ball though, sent me on a wild goose chase.
It was bloody so hot yesterday. So hot. So that's why we've gone out a little bit earlier, try and beat the heat, and hopefully be finishing the morning side of lunchtime rather than in the afternoon. Uphill. Blech. Yesterday we were getting killed by the sun, today getting killed by the hills.
And it didn't take long for us to hit our first obstacle.
We've got the van and it's open. We'll just come back here and I'll run this leg
Yeah, alright.
a later day.
Alright, mate, yeah.
Annoying.
Yeah. Nice.
How's it going? You good?
Nice outfit, though.
Cheers, bud.
Yeah.
I mean, they were quite friendly, but it's obviously just hard with the old language barrier when we ain't got the big man with us, you know. What happened was, because of the weather, I had to be picked up from there, as you can see, because they basically closed the Great Wall of China Park. I should have gone that way, but instead I had to get a 6 kilometre taxi to here. But the plan is, on Friday when we've got the van, I'll do that section, I'll run to here, and then we're back in. Don't think you've been shortchanged, because I know they're all going to swarm out the wriggle and crawl out the woodwork, be like, you didn't do it. But yeah.
Despite this small hiccup, the mission remained the same, and I cracked on for another 32k, and then got a taxi an hour back, and then met Tommy for some delicious Chinese food.
I've just had to get an hour taxi back from the finish line where I finished to here. It is a little bit different.
Fantastic news. We have a full setup, all sorted, and it works. I have tested everything and it all works. All the sockets work, the fan works, the fridge works. The road that was closed for Jack yesterday has in fact reopened. We've just driven through it. We're now on the way to pick Jack up. He's just run 50k and then we're going to take him back to the spot which he missed yesterday so that he can run it again.
So I've just had the loveliest interaction with people that work at the petrol station. I'm waiting here for Tommy and Joe to pick me up. Just done 51k and then we're going to go back and do the 6k we missed before we get too far. Just bought these noodles. So yeah, just waiting here.
It's Jack. Right, let's go find Jack.
Hey mate.
This is my tour guide.
What the initials is like?
They've looked after me, Oh mate, it's fucking good to see the van again.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's been great.
Oh yeah, now we're talking. My mate Elliot got me this. Elliot and Tash, it's a little hula girl for the dashboard. So yesterday we missed 6k because of the adverse weather. Basically this path was shut, apparently it's now open. So we've driven 100 kilometres, or sorry, 80 kilometres from where we finished today's run, back in the direction we've come from to go and run 6k. And then we'll drive another 80k back to where we finished today's run. 2.5 hour drive for 6 kilometres. So keyboard warriors, I hope you're happy. See you later.
Alright mate.
All that. 2.5 hour drive.
Just for 6.
Just for 6k. McDonald's?
Sorry?
McDonald's?
Yeah. Here?
That's what I've been thinking about. Such a relief to have that bit done.
Yeah, it's in your eyes mate. It's coming out your eyes.
Oh, probably just dirt, mate.
There's one on the way.
Right, Macca's. Day 3 complete.
After our highly nutritious meal, day 4, here we go. Dodging lorries as per, but made it to daylight without being flattened.
Come on, I'm not going to get run over.
However, thank God the road started to calm down as we moved into the rural areas.
And this is a lovely change. Just running on a back road.
As we headed into the sticks, I became at one with the locals.
Ni hao. Ni hao. Jai ho.
One downside, though, is the toilet situation.
Gulping. Ni hao. I think it's just a suspicious culture, as in, you know, police checkpoints, all this stuff. They know everyone's watching, so they see a random Westerner, you know, that's tall, dark, handsome, long, rangy, dangerous with both hands. Of course they want to have a look.
With 55k in the bag, the day was done. I hitchhiked back to the hotel with the main man, Ying, the truck driver. But of course, the issues with the van never stop.
This is where we sleep tonight.
So, is the battery connected to both screens? Which was... Water. So we've got the van back. All the 12 volt power works. So the way Van Electrics works, we're going a bit nerdy here. So the solar power comes into the isolator, comes into a solar charge controller, and that controls power from the solar, power from the engine to make sure your battery just doesn't explode, etc. So, and then you have 12 volt power. Our fan, our lights, our USB chargers, all 12 volts. We have 12 volt working. However, we need 230, 3-pin plugs basically in layman's terms. For that you need an inverter that will turn that 12 volt power into 240 power. And our inverter that he installed, he did all the work, bless him. They said it might take 4 days, they ended up doing it in 2. He's just come back, he's driven up sort of what, probably 2 hours from Beijing we are here. So he's taken our inverter away because he said that's broke. So yeah, we have power, but we don't have full power when you need to charge camera batteries, laptops and all that jazz. So yeah, and that's why we're reliant on our hotel, but we'll touch on that as well. So Joe, I thought Joe would be living in the van with us. He's not. Joe has a budget basically to stay in a hotel every night, which is actually a blessing in disguise because it means we can charge shit. Also means we can have showers and stuff. So fighting fires in all directions. That's where we are.
Day 5 and 6 of cutting about looking well tasty, body is holding up absolutely superbly, and to top it off, the van is definitely maybe going to be fixed at the next big city, so morale is on a rocket to the moon. It was great to have the lads back crewing me and not being Han Solo, however the battle with my arch nemesis continues.
They're pretty sketchy. The 110 National Road, not a runner's dream, I'll tell you that. Lorries just constantly Right, narrow bridge. I'm gonna fucking have to pick up the pace along here. Because the truck drivers do not slow down.
You good?
Yeah.
Day done?
No, let's
No.
push for 60.
Okay.
Feeling good? Why not? How's it going, boys? You alright? Yeah, good. How's it going, boys? You good? Oh. Ni hao.
Oh, day 6 and he's broken. He's finally broken.
Yeah, today was good, mate. Like, a lot more, like, the road I was on. Yeah, I was on a G road. So the G roads are, like, effectively motorways in the UK. So, like, we have the M6, they have the G6. And I'm feeling fly. It was dead quiet, which was nice, unlike the national road, the 110 national road. So national roads, Joe's told us, are like truck roads. And they are horrible to run on. How's my body feeling? Like, it's off, obviously straight after a run, like everything does like throb, like your feet, just like that, your knees. But my knees and feet were like sore this morning, but once you've run for like 5 minutes, you're sound. Like you're just good again. She. Rabid dog there, so just drive slowly next to me. Yeah, good. Rubbish down the tools.